una tempesta, e l'aria fresca, pareggiana festa, che bella cosa na giornata ai sole.
So it is currently 5:10 nearly in the morning, and we are off to our second destination. We are heading all the way up to the mountains in Baguio, and yeah, we're getting ready to go. We are taking a bus. I will give all the details on how to get a bus, which bus service we're using and how much, obviously. But for now, we are just getting the last minute bits packed up, kids dressed, and hopefully we can get a grab this early in the morning, because to say I'm not a little bit nervous to leave somewhere so familiar now is an understatement. We are going right up into the mountains, and I'm a little bit afraid of heights, in the pouring rain it would seem, and it's supposedly supposed to be a lot cooler up there. It's currently I think around 17 degrees, which is crazy because down here we've experienced around 27, 30s, and it's been raining all night last night, but it's stopped now. But we are going to probably one of the coldest, wettest places in Manila, so it will be very interesting. But for now, we've got to get going, so let's go. Oslo? Oslo?
Mommy's talking to you.
What? Are you ready? Yeah? No. Morning, Lou. You okay?
Hey, we can watch
No, it's too early, isn't it?
We can watch something now.
Alright?
Can I play game? Can I play game?
You want to play a game? Not yet, we're going to do it on the bus.
Yay!
Yay!
I'll turn it off.
Okay, bud. You ready to go?
Yep.
Do you want to go put some shoes on?
No.
Oslo's bus ready. We need to get you two bus ready. Yeah? Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. You ready to go? Come get changed. Right, it is 5:45. Our taxi is coming in how long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. And we're just putting the last minute things together and heading off to our bus. Is that heavy? Oh no. So it turns out that we didn't actually have the right tickets printed. So Kev's just had to run around the ticket areas and try and find where to print them off. But we're on the bus. That was intense. Lots of things happened, which I'll explain when we get there, I think, because it's still early and everybody, I think, is just worn out.
I'm sweaty. So we're on. That's good.
Yeah.
Off to Baguio.
I know. Up to the mountains we go.
I'm watching I'm playing sick animals.
Oh, lovely.
We have to drag it on.
Oh, cool.
And then this was the tigers.
So we are ascending up higher and higher into the North Luzon mountains, and the coach is now going really, really slowly. Thank you. Up the mountains, getting very high now. But it's really interesting. There's loads of furniture shops around, and all the nature and the wildlife's really cool to see. So hopefully I can capture a little bit of that for you as well. But yeah, we're still getting there. We're around halfway through as well. But yeah, it's really cool. So it's been a little while since I picked up the camera. I'm not gonna lie, getting around the Philippines and just kind of working things out really slowly as first-time travelers has been one of the things we've struggled with the most. And I just think that's mainly down to the fact that we are so inexperienced that we don't really know what we're doing. Just a little recap of today. It was a really good bus drive. So before I continue on about how our bus journey went, I completely forgot to mention the cost and what bus we actually ended up getting. So Kev just literally went on the Google and looked up buses from Manila to Baguio. There are a few different companies, but we ended up going with Solid North, and that was £80 in total for all 5 of us to travel all the way from Manila all the way up to Baguio. If, like me, you have either vertigo or you're not really great with heights, I would say that I didn't struggle too badly with the coach. There were a few iffy moments. He kept overtaking a lot of cars that were going slow, and for me, like, a coach overtaking something else up a really steep corner just made me a little bit but I just ended up closing my eyes through the bits that I couldn't handle. But in general terms, I don't feel like I'm high up. I don't feel vertigo here. But it is something to factor in if you struggle and find heights difficult. It was relatively quick. It said 6 hours. We were supposed to get here at 1, but we ended up getting here just before 12, like 10:30. And as soon as you get out, you're not really sure where you are. It doesn't really look like the sort of terminal that we left from. So that was a little bit worrying to us because we weren't sure where we were going. But once we worked it out, it was pretty simple. There are a lot of taxi people there. They will catch you, which is not a problem. They are meter taxis up here, and they are supposed to be really cheap and really, really good. We're yet to use one, but we are going to have a look around and see if we can find a guy that might take us around all the touristy areas. We did get a few people's phone numbers. They're very helpful and kind in that sense. They will give you information if you need it and help you out if you're in a tight spot. Before we did leave for the coach though, however, we did print off what we thought were tickets, but they weren't. It was like a booking form, and you have to take the booking form to the ticket office before you board the coach. We didn't do this, and then I think Kev realised that what people were giving the lady to get on the bus was not what we had. So he ran over and asked her, and she directed him to the right spot. It was all sorted, a little bit close to my comfort level in terms of like things going wrong, and I just don't handle that very well. I get quite panicky. So that was a little bit of a moment. And also Oslo fell like a couple of stairs down the escalator head first. That was also a scary moment. That was before the ticket drama, and then we got on the coach, and the coach was smooth. The lady asked for our booking form as well as tickets to check everything whilst we were on the coach, and we got here in one piece, which is the biggest priority for us all. We were super early to check into our Airbnb because we're supposed to check in here at 3. We arrived at like 11:30. By the time we sorted ourselves out, we realised there was an SM mall right outside the bus terminal. So we went there for a spot of Burger King. I've not been feeling that great recently, so we're just sticking to foods that we know that won't upset my stomach and make me feel sick. So unfortunately I am having that issue at the moment, but hopefully we can go back to eating more of the local cuisine. It's just that we've been struggling recently to adjust to not only the weather and the jet lag, but the food and everything else. It's been a whole ordeal. I've never been hit so badly with jet lag before, and we are constantly tired and constantly not feeling too great, but we're also struggling to get to sleep. So, and I know insomnia and also tiredness in the day are big symptoms of jet lag, so we are still getting over that. But in terms of the Airbnb, we managed to find it. Apologies, the lighting isn't going to be great because there are no windows in here, which is a shame because we can't see out into the city. But in terms of staying cool when it gets hot, we will be quite cool in here. It is very cold in here at the moment. The temperature up here in Baguio, I think, is around 17 degrees. And I think we've just had our first cyclone warning, which is meant to last around 36 hours. Luckily, we're here for 9 days, so we get to see and experience some of the city after the bad weather, which will be really, really nice. We've got so many cool things lined up. And because it's a little bit more greener up here, we can do more walks and things in nature as opposed to the shopping malls and kind of concrete jungle of Manila. So getting here was a little bit of a faff. Our destination was only 10 minutes away from the SM Baguio Mall. So it wasn't that it was far away, it was just that we were dropped off in a slightly different part of the road, which was fine. It's just the sat-nav doesn't pick up her exact location. So we were kind of in the street, and the hills and the roads here are steep. These are steep hills. So we had all of our luggage going up and down this one hill, trying to find where she was. Kev tried to ring her. She doesn't speak the best English, but a lady on a stall noticed that we were having difficulty, and Kev asked her kindly if she would just talk to the lady on the phone for us, just to get where she was located. And she was really nice. She guided us all the way down the hill, because it was back down the hill, and we found her. She was just waiting outside for us, and she's been really lovely. And so was the lady at the stall. I think Kev's gone to see her now to see what she sells, just to get a few bits in to eat today. We're a little bit full from Burger King, but the kids still want some munchies, so we don't know what we're going to get, but we'll get something like that. And yeah, we're going to hopefully explore some of Baguio after this torrential rain. We don't know how long it's going to last. The weather forecast isn't always accurate for Manila and the Philippines. We found that we got forecasted rain every day, and actually Manila only started raining yesterday on our last day, and we'd been there 6 days. So maybe the weather will be really bad up here, maybe it will go a bit smoother, but I'm a little bit worried about the cyclone, but hopefully we'll be fine. We are on the lower level in a big concrete building, so I've got no worries that will blow away anywhere. But I'm glad we didn't take the later coach. There are different coach times. We chose 7 till 1. Kev wanted 12 till 6. So I'm really glad we decided to go early and we skipped all the rain. So it is morning time. Say good morning.
Morning.
We slept okay. Kev's bed was here. But as you can see, like this is the mattress. So we ended up using all the bunks last night. I know it's really dark, but again, we have no windows in here. I will do a little tour of the room eventually. But today we're going to brave walking outside and walking to Burnham Park, which says it's around 20 minutes, which I think we can manage.
We'll see what the local area is like.
Yeah, because we didn't do that in Manila because our local area wasn't walkable. You okay? You jail? We're being naughty. Careful.
But here they're used to forest,
Yeah.
so it's a bit different.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go. Oslo's trying buko for the first time. It is a glorious day. It is very hot. I don't know the degrees today. Is it good?
Yep.
Is it good?
Yep.
And we got these. We got one of these and a couple of bottles of water for 70 pesos, which is just over £1, which is crazy. So we're going to cool down because it is hot, isn't it? Yeah. And have some buko. Kev hates coconut.
Yeah, I don't like coconut, but I like that. It's like condensed milk.
No, it's not. It's like a
Bug.
sweet
I saw the bug.
fruit, like a kind of watery fruit juice, but like really sweet. It's good though. They are all fighting over it now. It's really nice. I know it's supposed to be more hydrating than water is. So the kids are just playing in the fountain and me and Harry are just chilling by the gardens. It's really, really nice. Kev's gone to see if he can, yeah. Ella went in the fountain, so she's soaked and the guard told him to stop. Oh, that's a big bee. But it is really beautiful here in Baguio. Like I knew it was greener, I knew it was cooler, but it's so beautiful. Like we can't get over this, how lovely it's been today, and it's only like 11 o'clock. The people have been really, really friendly. The kids have just been playing with local children or children that are around from this country, and they've all just been playing, and it's just been really, really nice. The weather has been the most amazing weather we've had since we've been here, and it's just really taken my breath away. Like I'm really excited to see more of this city. It's no words. I have no words. It's beautiful. Bye. Say bye. But yeah, the plan now is to maybe look at right up to the cathedral, which is a lot of stairs, and then we need to go over to the mall and get some just food shopping to have at the accommodation, because we don't have any food and we don't have any water, so we need to go and get that now, and then we'll see where the day takes us. It's great to be able to walk and explore somewhere rather than just relying on grabs all the time. We can be a lot more independent and spontaneous with where we stop and where we go. I know Kev's seen a few local food spots that he's interested in. It's really great to be able to immerse ourselves finally in a city and enjoy it and not feel afraid of it. And yeah, I think we've been really brave and we're really getting out of our comfort zone, but in a really positive way.
Famous artist, I think. And
He's got a doctor name though. Is he an artist or a doctor?
I don't know. But never was a human sediment of patriotism magnified and elevated to such heights as in the story of the obscure man of the belittled Maya race. His life and his works inspired a monument constructed by the people of the city of Baguio and friends.
Malay. He can't read very well, he needs glasses, so apologies if he pronounces anything wrong and offends the whole country, but he can't see. You picked up a...
I don't know what the name is.
I think it's like tofu with like bubbles in it and
no,
jam.
Tapioca.
Yeah. We'll have to look up the name. We know we've heard of this before, but we just can't remember what it's called. It's really sweet though, isn't it?
Mm.
Me and Harry have strawberry ice cream, and then the little ones have ube, because we've learnt that ube is amazing. So yeah, we've got some breakfast treats.
Can't wait.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
We're gonna get some what? Dinner.
Dinner.
Yeah.
So we're in a place called Good Taste. What are you thinking, Bex?
No idea.
I don't know.
Harry, what are you after?
Let's shop.
I want this.
That is a red velvet slice.
Yeah, I want that. I really.
You want ice cream?
No. Yes. I want this. That cake one.
Oh, that's these. The blue iced tea with blue lemonade.
That's it. I will like.
Seen any of those?
That's it. I.
They're all looking at you because you're so weird looking. Yeah. This is like a... You mix it with soy and vinegar. I think soy and vinegar. And then you put calamansi and chili. If you want chili. Thank you!
That's cool. Oh, that's so nice.
So it's one of those places that you shouldn't come after eating lunch. You should have like an empty, don't eat the whole day. And then
Yeah, definitely. It was very filling. That was rice for free, and with struggled to have most of it. But pretty clean plates. It's gone down well. I think it's been a good recommendation. Wow. Yeah. Did you like it, Lou? Are you ready for dessert?
Yeah.
Harry, what was your favourite?
Chicken, lechon and the spring rolls. They were really tasty.
Oh, did you have anything?
I like the sausage rolls. I like the sausage
He means
rolls.
spring rolls.
It's dessert time. I'm going to go for caramel slice.
I'm going with the pink one. I'm going with...
Ellen wants the red velvet.
But if anybody else
Oz,
wants some,
what are you going to have?
chocolate cake.
Thanks.
The biggest one.
Harry.
Hello. It's gigantic. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Ozzy, are you going to finish that? Oz, eat cherry cake.
It looks so pretty.
Are you struggling, Oz?
No. That's a good cake restaurant. I don't know if I like it. Oh.
And are we beaten, Lulu?
Yeah.
Are we beaten?
So the lighting is going to be really, really bad. It's like, what, 9 o'clock at night now? Yeah, it's really noisy in here, sorry. It's about 9 o'clock at night. We just walked back from the restaurant. We took a taxi to get there. Taxis up here tend to be cheaper than Grabs, just as a heads up. And that was around 43 pesos. I always put all the prices up on the screen, so I'll do that for you. And then our dinner was really, really good. I've been feeling a little bit iffy, and I've had some not as good experiences with the Filipino food so far, but I don't think where we picked was very good. It was like chain restaurant. It wasn't authentic. And Good Taste was just one of those experiences that eased us right back into really loving the food and wanting to try more again, which was so nice. All the staff was so lovely. They kept saying how beautiful the kids were. They kept stroking their heads. They said how much they loved them. And it was just like the most strangest experience. The UK people, we aren't like that. We are very quiet. We keep ourselves to ourselves, but they kept coming over so many times and it was so lovely. So thank you all to the staff. They were so great. And we also got served by a cat, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which was really, really interesting. I've never been served by a robotic cat. But we really loved it. I can't stop smiling today. It's been nice to just walk around. It's been nice not to have to rely on taxis all the time. And the weather was impeccable today. We had a bit of rain this afternoon, but it's been great. We got a key ring and we're gonna go to bed, and hopefully tomorrow will be just as good. But we are loving our Baguio experience so far. So yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys. Say bye.
Bye.